On family, how are y'all today? Excuse me as I'm getting set up. I did not mean to press stream so quickly, but here we are. I think we're good on audio. Last time we had a little issue, but I think we're good this time. I'm gonna get right into it. This is the one with the plumber, the one that's went kind of viral. I'm 2 weeks late on this one, and I'm about to go play basketball in about an hour and a half or close to 2 hours from now. So I was like, yo, I could probably get an episode in. So yeah, let's do this one real quick. I probably should have made coffee. That's what I should have done, was make coffee. But we're good. Maybe I'll pause in between the middle of this and we'll get to going. But yeah, let's get it rolling. All right. Boom, we got it pulled up. This is episode 11 with Swole Mr. Plumber Guy. I intentionally just avoided all clips that I saw of him. I saw comments. I saw some stuff without audio. I really have very, very little context on what happened. I just know that it went viral, and that's all I really know. What's up, Ashley? Make sure y'all turn the notifications on for next time, and yeah. I just ate, so I shouldn't get hungry, but I might want some coffee. I just got a new coffee maker, automatic coffee maker that is amazing. So I've been looking for excuses to use it. So, anyways, let's get it. Audio would help. Pop the balloon to find love. Let's go. She's back? I feel like she was on another episode before. Okay. We might got another short queen. I remember short queen from the last episode we watched. It was episode 13. I'm interested to see what these short queens, man, they be wanting the tall men. But this girl, the last one, she was about 3 inches away from disability. Talking about that man was too short for her. Okay, let's go. Okay. All right. Interesting lineup. I'm really here just for the plumber guy. Hate this outfit. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. It's like a JCPenney commercial. Okay. Interesting lineup of women so far. I feel like I've seen her before too. I feel like she was on another episode before. I watched this too many times apparently.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon.
Hey, Arlette be dressing down. Every time. She be on point. Upgraded her microphones 2 over time. Okay, we see you getting the checks, Arlette.
Find love. And we have some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. All right, so we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When they come on out around this corner, if he's your type, you like what you're seeing, everything is just on point. Do not pop your balloon. But, if there's anything like he said or, whatever it is, if he's just not your type, you can't see yourself going out with this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and then I'll go over to a few of you, see why you ended up popping. Y'all ready to get started? All right, so let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just judging books by this cover. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I should make some predictions early on. I think I want to start a new thing called Left Behind series, where I decide who's going to get left behind on this show. I need to get a taste of their personalities first on the go around, then I'll make some predictions. Outside of that, my prediction right now is these episodes have been kind of boring. She's been doing them more frequently, which means that the quality of, the interestingness, there's not a casting director. Like for reality shows, they go and get somebody who's going to find people who are going to be dramatic to make this thing interesting. I think right now, I don't know what her criteria is other than that you're single and she has a broad range of ages and body shapes and professions and interests. But, at a certain point, you have to start getting a little picky and making these people, we here for the drama. We here for a little bit of love. So that, help even it out, get some sane folks. You need some sane folks. And then you balance it out with some folks who's ain't all the, they got some issues. And that's what we here for. I'm here for the drama. Let's go.
Hello, hello. Welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
My name's Ryan.
Ryan?
Yes.
Hate your outfit, Ryan. Rhino, whatever.
That's it.
Okay. And Ryan, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. And what do you do?
And I do a few things. I own 2 media companies.
Yeah, I don't know I don't say I hate his outfit. I don't know. Come for a date, though. This doesn't look like date vibes to me.
I run a clothing brand, and I also make music on the side.
Okay, very cool. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I love thrifting. I love, thrifting, shopping, coffee shops. I'm like a museum goer. I'm not much of a clubber.
Okay.
So I'm not like a nightlife person. I'm more like a morning type of guy.
Got it. Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I look for someone who's going to be able to be supportive of me and like help me with my business and my goals and dreams and whatnot.
Okay.
And someone that I can just, I guess, laugh with and not be too serious about everything.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm looking for.
Got it. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. There's a few. Having kids is one.
Okay.
And maybe if they're older than me.
Okay.
Might be one. I'm 26, so.
You're 26. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. So we did get 2 pop balloons. Let's go
Okay.
on over there, see what's going on. All right. If we can have your name and age.
Brianna, 26. I do have a child. I have a son, so deal breaker.
Got it. And Brianna, what do you do?
I work for a medical record retrieval company, so they have us doing a lot of different stuff.
Okay.
But yeah.
And now, prior to him saying that kids were a deal breaker for him, you did have your balloon unpopped. Why did you?
He ain't bad looking. I would like to hear more though, but yeah, deal breaker is a deal breaker.
Got it. And now I know you said the kids are a deal breaker, but is she someone that is your type?
I would say, yeah.
Okay. What makes her your type?
I think I like her presentation. Like, she looked like she got done up. So I like that she took it serious and took the event serious.
Yeah, like you didn't.
Okay.
Again, I don't know too much about her.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she's cool.
Thank you. Let's go. Oh, right.
I've been trying to pull up the reason why I was a little silent just now is I was trying to pull up the IG. I'm just doing something weird on my screen right now, but we'll run with it anyway. Yeah, it's this. Can I do this? Nope, I can't do that either. I don't know. I don't know what is why it's not wanting to move this thing out of the way. I tell you, but anyways, this is his Instagram. He has a lot of followers. So he's like, I wonder what he's known for. I mean, he has the engagement too. He's not, okay, so she's getting some real influencers now. Like legit, like some people with some big hold on. Red flag. 28,000 likes. Only 116 comments. 32,000 likes, 136 comments. This one had 5,000 likes with 54 comments. The math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin' in me. All right, let's start it back up.
Right here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Charisma, and I'm 27.
And Charisma, what do you do?
I'm a hairstylist.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I mean, one of his deal breakers were if you're older, and I'm 27 and he's 26. So, yeah.
And then before he said that, you did have it unpopped.
Yeah, I mean, he's tall.
My fault, y'all. I forgot to speed this thing up. This is, I can't watch it this slow. They be, he's tall, and so I think he's my type, but
Is sure about what he wants. I was, intrigued until he said the age thing. So it is what it is.
Have you ever dated someone younger than you?
I have, yeah. So, I mean, age isn't a big deal for me, but, if it's not his forte, then.
Got it. Okay. So she's 27.
Yep.
How you feeling her though?
She's cool. Yeah. I wouldn't say that she's my type. But yeah.
Okay. So what makes her not really your type?
I would say again, I look at the outfits, but also physically, I don't feel like there's any chemistry between us physically.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. Let's head on back over here. So we do still have quite a few balloons unpopped. So
this must be tough, bro. There's
Can you
no
get
way
switched
I
on
can
over to
stand on this lineup. There's
I'm
no
gonna hand you a
way.
toothpick.
Damn. Okay. All right.
There you go. So we do still have quite a few girls without their balloon unpopped. So I'm gonna have you pop 3.
Damn.
I know.
Tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based off of what you're seeing so far, what doesn't really fit into your type, whatever it may be, pop those 3. Then we'll go over to each of them and we'll see why you end up popping.
Can I ask any questions, or are we just
After this round.
Oh, damn! I don't even talk to him. Damn.
I know. That's why it's tough.
This is brutal. Okay. All right.
You pop those 3 and I'll come after when you're done. Yeah, I know.
Hold on now. All right. We doing 3.
It's the Reeboks. That's what it is. That's what's throwing me off. It's an all black outfit with white shoes. I don't know why that just always throws me off. It's just a particular way you got to do it, and Reeboks is not the way to do it.
Let me see here. Sorry.
Okay, 2 more.
Damn, this is hard.
All right, let's start with the first one you popped. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Lex and I'm 23.
And Lex, what do you do?
I'm an insurance broker and I host Christian parties.
Amen.
And I host Christian parties. That was very specific. And this is on par with the Christian life coach.
And now, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Because he seemed like he had his stuff together. Literally, that's it. And he likes me.
All right.
Not complaining about that.
And he
So Ryan,
light
you ended up popping her
skinned.
balloon.
Damn. You know what it was? I think it was your demeanor. Just the expression on your face didn't look that enthused. I think that was just your natural resting pose.
That is.
And that was it. That was literally it.
I get that a lot, so it's all good.
You're obviously a great person, so I didn't have anything to go off of. So yeah.
Right. See, now she's smiling. It's different.
There we
isn't
go.
it?
It's different.
All right. Thank you. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jasmine, 26.
Okay, Jasmine, what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer and comedian.
Okay, nice. And why did you have your balloon unpopped for Ryan?
We have similar interests.
She's a graphic designer and a what?
Okay.
Damn. You know what it was? I think it was your demeanor. Just the expression on your face didn't look that enthused. I think that was just your natural resting pose.
That is.
And that was it. That was literally it.
I get that a lot, so it's all good.
You're obviously a great person, so I didn't have anything to go off of. So yeah.
Right. See, now she's smiling. It's different.
There we go.
isn't
It's
it?
different.
All right. Thank you. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jasmine, 26.
Okay, Jasmine, what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer and comedian.
Okay, nice. And why did you have your balloon unpopped for Ryan?
I'm sorry. I got to slow it down. That must...
Off of. So yeah.
Right. See, now she's smiling. It's
She's
different.
saying
isn't it?
comedian?
All right. Thank you.
This is normal speed, by the way, y'all. Now we listen to that fast and then go back to normal speed. It feels so
If we
slow.
can have your name and age.
I'm Jasmine, 26.
Okay, Jasmine, what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer and comedian.
We about to find out, Jazz. What is this IG?
I'm Jasmine, 26.
Okay, Jasmine, what do you do?
Jazzy Ray. We about to find out if you funny, Jazzy Ray. Does she do stand-up comedy? What does she do? I hate that this is like showing up on the side like that under this. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Anyways. Didn't expect that. Is this supposed to be a skit? Is this supposed to be funny? Oh, she does stand-up comedy. Okay.
You do.
I'm a graphic designer and comedian.
Okay, nice. And why did you have your balloon unpop for Ryan?
We have similar interests. He's tall, tattoos.
Y'all couldn't hear the IG? I'm sorry. This, again, I done left this thing. Okay, I'll play it in the microphone so y'all can hear it.
Yell 'em.
Okay.
What are some of y'all red flags when you date? Just yell them. Just yell them. Oh, so everybody's perfect? What'd you say? Who said? Dick pics is a red flag? I need to know what I'm working with. That sounds like a Six Flags. More flags, more fun. Who else got some red flags? That's a green flag.
Baby daddy drug dealer.
He's giving her money. Green flag. OnlyFans account. He supports the community. I mean, come on. Green flag. Needy? Clingy? He need to be in my skin. I don't know. What is...
Okay. Now, Ryan, why do we end up popping hers?
I think it was the outfit for me.
To be fair, I didn't know I was going to be here today.
It's all good. Yeah, I guess it was just, again, the presentation isn't my cup of tea, so.
Got it.
It's all good.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to our third lady.
Hello.
Hey, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Karma. I'm 24.
Okay. Karma, what do you do?
I'm a singer. I'm also working in UGC doing videography.
Oh, very cool. And now, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Oh, I don't know. You got to ask him.
No, why'd you have yours unpopped?
No, I think he's attractive. I like his tattoos, and I think he's a cool person. And I heard he was also in music and interested in the same stuff as me.
Nice. Okay. Ryan, why'd we end up popping hers?
Again, I'm going to go on the outfit, and it's the piercings.
It's okay.
I guess it's just that aesthetic isn't my favorite. I think I'm into less showy.
I feel like I've seen this clip somewhere on IG. That's where I recognize her
Definitely
from.
feel the vibes. It's kind of like seeing people with multiple chains, but on the face. The vibes.
Yeah, but I mean, you're an artist, so it makes sense. It's like you're an expressive
showing your
person.
creativity. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
She seems nice.
Okay, let's go right on back up here. So now you can go ahead and ask the ladies a question, kind of help you narrow it down.
Okay, yeah. All right, we have how many people left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what is the worst part about dating you?
All right, let's start right
Worst
up
thing
here.
about you, worst
It's a bad question because nobody's going to answer that correctly, but we'll see. No one's going to answer that.
aspect, character trait.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther, and I'm 23.
Okay, and Esther, what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant and a
That's the kind of fine.
full-time nursing student.
And just to answer his question.
What is the worst part about dating me? I would say just patience. You know, I'm not as patient.
Oh my God, I forgot that this was on normal speed again. Sheesh, put me to sleep. Okay.
On that. So I would say I'm still working on my patience still.
In what regard, patience? Like,
Just not, we live in such a microwave, society. We want things here and now. So I'm working on just like waiting on
In the microwave society, I want you to talk faster. I ain't gonna lie.
God's timing. Yeah.
okay, all right.
Good. All right. Your name and age.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25.
Jacqueline, what do you do?
I'm currently a full-time student pursuing a career in aviation.
Nice. Okay, and then just answer his question.
Worst thing about dating me, I'll probably say patience as well. I'm impatient.
Okay.
She kind of fine too.
I want something different.
Something different. Can we come back?
Circle back to her.
We can circle back.
All right,
That's
we'll give you some time. Okay, let's get your name and age.
I'm Kayla. I'm 23.
Okay, Kayla, what do you do?
I liked her in the last episode she was on. She was cool. She was a little young. I think old dude tried to. I think she was on the episode with the narcissist, and he was trying to. Somebody was trying to school her, trying to tell her about herself, and she was like, "Nah, I'm cool. Like she doing her thing."
I do real estate and property management.
Okay, and then just answer his question. What's the worst thing about dating you?
That's it.
I don't want to seem perfect, but I'm just like how he was explaining himself. I'm very cool. I'm chill. I'm laid back. I don't expect a lot of stuff to happen. I came from a family of 2 parents, so like I mean, I don't know. But as far as like, I don't know. I'll eat your food, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I really do not know. But not to sound like I'm cocky or nothing, but I'm just a patient person. I don't mind, like, I'm not the go-to-flow type of person, but if you know when the time is right, we need to go ahead and make sure we on that type of time. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but.
Okay, let's go back. I think we gave her enough time now.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe the worst thing about dating me could be like I have high expectations. Like if you tell me you're gonna do something, I expect you to do it, and if you don't, that kind of becomes a problem for me.
Okay.
Let's go. 2 more down.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's not the worst. Like, they're not going to, it's not a real answer. Like, my worst thing is that I expect you to keep your word.
All right, your name and age.
My name is Mishna. I'm 23.
And Mishna, what do you do?
I'm currently a makeup artist, full time.
Okay, and just answer his question.
If I had to say the worst thing about dating me, it would probably say how outgoing and goofy I could be. I'm the youngest of 3, so I kind of have that young child, the younger sibling syndrome. So I kind of was bouncing off the walls. By the grace of God, I've been working on it a little bit better because, like our last person said, no one's perfect. I don't like to think I'm perfect, but with everything, it's hard work, and I feel like I've been doing better. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we can have your name and age.
Sure. My name is Dira. I'm 22 years old.
And what do you do?
I work remotely for a specialty pharmacy, and I'm in school for neurology.
All right. And then just answer his question, what's the worst thing about dating you?
Sure. I mean, I think that word is pretty.
What's her IG again?
Okay.
Try to pull up.
Okay,
I
we
think
can
I
have
got
your
the
name
sound
and
to
age.
work
My name is
now.
Dira. I'm 22 years old.
And what do you do?
I work
My
remotely for a
yoga
specialty pharmacy,
pose.
And I'm in school for neurology.
All right. And then just answer his question, what's the worst thing about dating you?
Sure. I mean, I think that word is pretty subjective. I wouldn't say there's a worst part of dating me because I'm pretty open to learning about myself, and if there's something that a quality of me that say something that I am working on is taking other people's opinion into perspective and looking at
Sorry, can y'all hear the audio? No. Okay.
both sides
Sorry.
of the story. Typically, I'm an overthinker, and I just think of my side, and then I'm like, okay, let me calm down, and it's really never as exaggerated as I tend for things to be. So that's something I'm currently working on, understanding other people's perspectives.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's head back on up here. So to switch on over to you, what's the worst thing about dating you?
I'm opinionated, so I just have strong opinions on things.
Okay.
And I'm a truth seeker, so it's like if someone can prove me wrong and like this is the right way to do things or this is how it should be done, I'm open to it. But I feel confident in my decision making, so that's why I like to do things a certain way and how I like to do them.
Got it. Okay. All right. So after we have heard the ladies, I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop 3.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna have you pop 3 of their balloons.
I'm really here for the plumber guy. This is boring. I don't care about him. I'm sorry. Skip.
Mother. Like I want to look at someone's wife,
Yeah.
So it's like when you said it's giving mother, I took that as like a compliment, but I don't think you mentioned that as a compliment. I think it was more like a insult kind of, But yeah, I mean, you are attractive. I like your answer so far.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was just the way you interpreted my critique.
I get that.
It's all good.
I get that.
All right. Cool. We do have our unpop balloon down here.
He must be talking about old girl with the jeans on. She's like, a mom. Hold on. Yep. I knew it.
Oh man, this is brutal. Okay. Let's
She do look like. And being a mom is not a bad thing, but I get what he's saying though.
Man, this is brutal. Okay. Let's do.
Damn.
Let me see. This is terrible. What am I looking at? And let's go.
This is the most awkward part because you just look like a douchebag when you.
It's okay. We'll start with her.
Okay.
So why'd you end up popping her balloon?
She cute.
Can you remind me what your answer was?
My answer was I have high expectations.
Okay. I think this one's tricky because I'm visually drawn to her, but I think there's like a personality difference. I don't think it's based on her answer.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have a concrete answer necessarily.
All right. Let's go on to our next girl. Why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Your voice was raspy.
Okay.
But that, I not to say I don't like that, but I think voice is something I'm very attracted to or drawn to. And if I'm picturing a long-term relationship with someone, it's got to be someone that I really love how they speak. So that's the honest answer.
I kind of get him. I'm not gonna lie. I like her voice though. I like raspy voices. I like voices with texture. Voices do matter, but I will say this though. I don't know if it's a deal breaker. If a woman has a voice that's kind of shrill, yeah, I don't. You don't think about it as much, but voices are really important. Like. If I gotta listen to you every day, I was about to call him petty, but I get it. Even though I do like her voice, I get it though. If you don't like somebody's voice, then it'd be a lot.
Have you gone there before about your voice?
Hell, no, I mean, no. Most people like my raspy voice and then I got an accent, so like, I don't know, but I mean, that's how you.
I like her voice.
Somebody happy, I don't know. But that's on you, Pookie.
It's all good.
Okay, let's go to our third pop balloon over here. Okay, so why did we end up popping her balloon?
She seems motherly to me. Like.
That's a bad thing.
I know exactly what he's saying. Because he's not saying a mother. It's not a bad thing being a mother because there's some fine moms out there. Okay. Lest we forget Beyonce is a mom. There's some fine mamas out there. Victoria Monet is a mom. But I get it. This is given Hobby Lobby mom. It's not giving sexy mom. I'm on the dating market mom. I said that as soon as she walked out, as soon as she came out on the intro music, I was like, I hate that outfit. The blue on blue, the with the bow at the bottom with the denim jeans is. I don't know what it's giving, but it's.
I was just giving mother. That's it.
But don't usually men want to go for someone who's like their mother?
Yeah.
No, nope. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Because that would not explain how many men get with white women and they have black mamas. So that ain't it. That is not it.
I mean, that was my answer. That's it.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay, we got a pop. Why did we end up popping our balloon?
It's giving mother. Isn't that what you want, kind of, in a woman?
It was just, I think it was the outfit.
But see, a mom can look like this. So I get what he's saying.
It was how she was put together. That was like the mother vibe. That was it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it was her personality necessarily, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I find him handsome. He's typically what I go for. But I feel like...
Plug it.
The comment, yeah.
Dang, she popped on that? Nah, come on, man. There's a better way to... He didn't explain himself right, but I get it.
Personally, like, I want to look like a mother. Like, I want to look like someone's wife, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like when you said it's giving mother.
No, you clearly didn't want to look like that kind of mom. You look like this kind of mom. You look like a mom who will be sexy, too.
I took that as, like, a compliment.
She look like the mom that's like, that's it. I've given up on the dating scene. Whoever find me, find me. I ain't trying to put... You came to it... Again, for context, y'all, the idea of the show, what I've heard them say is that the instructions they're given for their attire is to dress like you're going on a date. That was her idea of going on a date. If a woman showed up wearing that on a date, immediately turned off. Immediately turned off. I don't think you should make everything about physical on the first date. But there should be some sense of like, hey, I'm sexy now. I ain't doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the cheeks out, but I'm sexy. I got a little something going on, and that's what this woman. She's sexy.
But I don't think you mentioned that as a compliment. I think it was more like an insult, kind of, you know? But yeah, I mean, you are attractive. I like your answer so far.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think that was just the way you interpreted my critique.
I get that.
It's all good.
I get that.
Somebody said, Joe, what would you wear if you... I saw your question earlier. I forgot to answer it. Yes, you're right. I would never go on this show. But if I did go on this show, that is a great question. What would I wear? Because since I have so many critiques and judgments about what people wear on this show, I think I would wear jeans. I'm a jean guy. I think I would still wear jeans. I think you can wear jeans on the first date. You can even wear tennis shoes depending on where you're going. Nice tennis shoes. Low top tennis shoes. Maybe black tennis shoes. I got some McQueens that I like that kind of work good for like a dating kind of vibe where it's casual, but you still look like, I tried. Or even something hard bottom. Some like loafers or something like that. Loafers and jeans would be cool. It's still very casual. It's not super dressed up, but it kind of prepares you for any scene that you may go on. You're going to dinner or you're just going to get drinks. You can put some hard bottoms on, some hard bottom loafers. A little button-up shirt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little tank top. Something not crazy. I might show them a little workout. Been working out a little bit. Might show a little cleavage. Yeah, that's it. And cologne. Gotta wear cologne. Always, always, always put some smell good on. Some good for their first date. So as soon as you walk in and there's a little breeze coming in, you walk, hey, how you doing? Woo. Gotta have a little something on there. I ain't no expert. It's just what I would do. It shows that you tried, that you're trying to appeal to her senses, off making a good impression on the first meeting, and then from there, let the rest of it work. I would also wear chapstick. Make sure your lips is dry. Wear lotion. Make sure if you're gonna have the loafers on or whatever, your ankles are showing, make sure you got lotion. Wear the lotion. What's some other things? Make sure your skin is moisturized. Yeah, you want to look like you tried, man. Look moisturized. I would not wear a hat. I would definitely not wear a baseball hat like that, at least not like that. If it depends, again, context is key. It depends on where you're going. You could wear a baseball hat forward, but wearing it like this just is not giving date. It doesn't give grown date vibe. Maybe we're in different age brackets as well. I think he's like 26. even at 26, I wouldn't have wore that hat like that. So, anyways,
We do have our unpop balloon down here. It's going over here.
I went on a date this weekend and he said I smelled good. Presentation. Yeah, a woman that smells good. I'm not big on floral, like heavy floral scents, because it made me think of funerals. But I'm a scent guy as well. Like a woman who smells subtly good. Like I don't want to smell you across the room. I think that's for dudes as well. You don't want to smell somebody across the room. It's just like as they're walking up and that movement as they're walking, the air that they generate from walking kind of pushes their scent toward you. That's when it's like, okay, she smell good.
Did you have any questions you wanted to ask him? What are your daily habits like?
My daily habits. I start with waking up. And I work Monday through Friday. The weekends is where I take my time to relax. But I wake up, I like to go to the gym 3 times a week. And then I'm always working. My day looks different usually every single day. So I don't have a ice plunge and then two hours of meditation and then this. It's like I drove to Arizona today. Like I keep it very random. So I can't say I have a daily regimen that I follow. But I guess in terms of just habits, I just like to get my work done before 6 p.m.
So how do you find time to care about yourself? Like, what do you do to cater to yourself?
That's a good question. I think I have difficulty with that. It's hard.
I forgot I was bored of him. We've been on this one too long. I'm sorry, y'all. Skip to the next one. Did he meet somebody?
Yeah, but other than that, you sound like you're a really good person. You have a good trajectory that you're going on. And I hope you wish the best.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Oh, they didn't work out? She looks cute. She looks nice.
Good person. You have a good trajectory that you're going on. I don't feel like good energy. I'm not sure. You're a really handsome person, but I feel like intellectually maybe we wouldn't connect. We'd be on different levels. When you said you're not really sure how to apply like balance into your life, that's really important to me. And I feel like even though I'm 22, I've definitely worked myself up to be to a point where I can be that balanced and find time to take care of myself. And I kind of want to meet someone that's already where I'm at. Yeah, but other than that, you sound like you're a really good person. You have a good.
Yo, routines is having a routine is game changer to life across your. Having a morning routine affects every part of your life. For real.
Trajectory that you're going on.
Yeah, just
all right.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna watch one more, then I'm gonna go straight to the plumber because this is taking longer than I wanted to.
All right.
As well.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Really, make sure she loves herself first, and then just she gotta understand that a happy man is God's plan.
Okay. Now.
She understand that a happy man is God's plan. Saying used to be happy wife, happy life. He said, nah, happy man is God's plan.
What are some of your deal breakers?
You said what?
What are some of your deal breakers?
Smoking is just no deal for me.
That keeps being a thing. How many men are running across women who smoke cigarettes? I don't know if you're talking about cigarettes or weed. That is a great distinction. But we have seen on this show a couple of times now where women are smoking cigarettes. Cigarettes! If you are watching this stream tonight, I want you to bow your head, close your eyes. We're going to pray over you and tell that cigarette demon to get up off you. Because we should not be smoking cigarettes. If you in your 20s and 30s smoking Newports is insane to me. That's probably going to be the most judgmental thing I'm going to be, the thing I'm going to be most judgmental about on this show. I try not to be too judgmental. I try to have some critiques without being too judgmental. But if you smoking cigarettes,
okay. That's really it. And then you got to be a gym girl.
Gym girl. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Okay. Let's go on over to these girls and see what's going on. We'll start right over here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25.
Okay. And Jacqueline, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'm initially not really attracted, but also you said you want a gym girly, so I'm not that either.
Yeah.
All right. And now I know you said you're all about the gym girly. She said she's not. So is she someone that's your type?
Oh, no, she good.
She said she's not a gym girl. You should be kind of a gym girl though. She young right now, so she got a nice little body, and she ain't got to work for it. And girl, you better get them habits in now.
See? He said even if you're not a gym girl, he's still you. No response. Okay. And then we did get a couple down here as well. All right. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Lex. I'm 23.
Okay. And Lex, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because he's not my type. Like, just physically, he's not my type.
Okay. So physically, what is your usual type?
Okay. Hold on. We got to backtrack.
What about the gym girl? She said she's not. So is she someone that's your type?
Oh, no, she good.
Did get a couple down here as well. All right. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Lex. I'm 23.
What's happening with the cuff on these pants?
Like, just physically, he's not my type.
The cameraman ain't shit. Every time he gonna zoom. He's not my type. But for real though, what is this? I ain't never seen no sweatpant band at the bottom of some slacks. But I thought they were slacks. Not a fan of the Pilgrim shoes. Definitely not. It's giving 13 colonies right now. But from a distance, I wouldn't have noticed. I didn't.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that. More, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even tell you. Just like the energy, possibly, or whatever.
You said physically, though?
Yeah, like physically, your energy is not. But I do like that you go to the gym. I like that, though.
I got you.
And I like your outfit, too.
Appreciate you.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
It is. We work on now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go.
I ain't against nothing. It is what it is. I don't know none of y'all. Hey, things can change.
Okay, all right.
Dudes on this show be trying to be. I get it though, because you got a lot of ego and you really putting yourself on Front Street to be judged by people and to be critiqued, not just in person, but then you got to deal with it online. So I'm pretty sure we're not seeing the full range of a lot of these dudes' personalities. Because if you notice, it seems like every dude's personality on this show is roughly about the same. The dynamic range is not very broad. They all kind of come off the same, right? Don't they kind of, yeah, she cool. Yeah, so I understand. Cool. She nice though. It's literally every single dude. I'm about to start studying this a little more to see, to be more specific about the similarities, but they feel so similar. So either all dudes or many dudes just have the same personality. Women, you can leave in the comment section how many dudes that you go out with seem to blur across personalities. Just like, I feel like I'm dating the same guy over and over again. But I think also the fear of like not wanting to show too much because you're afraid that you're going to get judged. But they all have the same sort of demeanor.
Going over here, your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Jasmine. I'm 26. I really just popped because I smoke weed. Everything's cool, but you say you don't like people who smoke, so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, same thing. I know everybody's cool, but
Smoking, I can't do no smoking.
I respect it. Okay, let's go on over here. We can have your name and age.
Hi, my name is Mishna.
Oh, so he mean weed too. Okay.
And Mishna, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon because first you said you're a personal trainer, but then I heard you speak about how much God is in your life, and I was like, darn it. But then I also I just felt like, more or less, I just don't see us being compatible with you being so big into the gym. I'm not a gym girly whatsoever. I personally dance. That's my choice of exercise. So I didn't want you going to the gym and me being like, no, I'm good. I didn't want that to be an issue. So I just figured I'd just separate myself.
I understand. That's one thing I should have emphasized on. As long as you've been active.
See, there you go.
Active.
It's good thing.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of dudes who expect their woman to be in the gym. Dudes who are really in the gym like that. I don't really know a lot of dudes who expect their woman to be in the gym like that. I do think they just expect them to be in the gym. Maybe not as much as him. But I think that's fair though. Like same way, like, yo, if I'm taking care of my money, I want to get with somebody who takes care of their money. Don't mean you got to be as rich or as knowledgeable about money. We got to be on, but you got to have some sort of care about money because I'm right. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the gym as well, like there's got to be some compatibility. You go in there, like clearly he works out a lot. Not saying that you got to be in a fitness magazine or a fitness model, but you got to have a membership. And I think that's good for everybody. Should be active. Even if you don't have a gym membership, you should be going to the beach and running or bicycling regularly in some kind of kickboxing class. You need to be active, not just for the physical appearance. That's one thing to give you the confidence about your body. That is one benefit on the more superficial side, though it's not fully superficial to have that confidence in yourself. But the other side is like, your body needs it. Your sleep needs it. You will sleep better. You will live better. You'll be able to do more activities. You'll be able to enjoy more range of activities if you're more active. Yeah, especially for black folk, man. Hypertension and high blood pressure is real. So take care of your bodies, y'all. It's the only one you get. So don't try to put it down to just, that is a deal breaker for me. I remember talking to a girl who was like, she flat out said, I went to the gym once. I hated it. I'm never going back to the gym. I've never met someone with a firm stance. You meet people all the time who's like, yo, I'm trying to get in the gym, trying to find a rhythm. It's hard to get in the rhythm. That's very common. But to have a stance of like, I'm not going to the gym. I'm just not. To me, that's insane. I'm not dating anybody who refuses to be active. Is it a challenge to be active? Challenge to stay motivated and consistent? I think that's with everybody, even for people who do go to the gym a lot. I'm in a stint right now. I'm probably only working out once or twice a week because I'm just really out of rhythm. But I play basketball. I'm playing basketball tonight. But, it comes in waves, right? Work out though. Okay, back to it.
Okay. And so apart from him saying the whole gym thing, is he someone that is your type though?
He's definitely someone my parents would like. I feel like you walked in the door and they'd be like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like, she finally got a husband. No, but like, definitely you are more
She's
like my type.
Nigerian.
It happens. People make mistakes.
Okay. All right. Cool. We do have one more here. We can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Karma. I'm 24.
And Karma, why did we pop in our balloon?
I just wasn't feeling the chemistry, but then you said that the smoke weed thing, and I do smoke weed, even though it's not my biggest partake and it's not something I would hold on forever. It's something I do right now. Same way with gym. I don't mind. I would take on to your same things. We have to do it together, but you know, chemistry's a thing too. So that's all.
Yeah, respect it.
All right. And now, Antoine, someone that's your type.
Again, I don't know nobody, but at the end of the day, the chemistry is there.
Absolutely.
I don't pick and choose.
We love a God's man.
I don't
Okay.
pick and
All
choose. I
right.
don't pick and choose.
All right. Cool. And I think we did get a couple that we missed. If we can have your name and age.
Let me just pause this to also say we just found out, a couple hours ago, LeBron James' son is coming to the Lakers. Shout out to LeBron and shout out to Bronny. Excited about that, being in LA. I just saw this really funny tweet that somebody put in a group chat. It said, "Wow, just found out LeBron James is sleeping with his teammate's mom. Class act." And for a second, I panicked because rumors. But then I was like, "Oh, I get it. I get the joke." Okay, all right.
Charisma, and I'm 27.
Okay. And Charisma, why did it pop in your balloon?
I mean, I smoke a little weed here and there, so that's one of his deal breakers.
Got it. Okay. And then before he said that you did have him popped, why did you?
I mean, he's handsome. I like the whole put together everything, so yeah.
Okay. You trying to figure out what is it?
All right, it's just like if I see you in the club all the time, it's just come on now. Let's be
It's not
real.
even all the time, but I also got your Instagram. So
It's like
make some shit shake. Make some shit shake.
what you saying? You right? What you saying?
So you're saying you see her out too much?
Yeah,
And that's that's not
like,
okay.
even though I work security, at the end of the day, I'm not making money. If you was out making money, that's different. But you going out, I'm cool.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go on over to our next girl.
I got a question.
Start with your name and age.
Oh, my name is Brianna. I'm 26. What's outside too much? Like, what is
In the club sections,
too much? It's a park. I'm trying to figure out.
too much. Man, every weekend is too much.
Oh, okay. Not every weekend.
And then I think your
She be outside.
initial question was how you feel about 50-50, right?
No, how you feel about being able to adapt?
You did say 50-50.
50-50 was
I'm gonna answer 50-50. With 50-50, I feel like that's a case-by-case scenario. Like, I don't have a problem. It depends.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind adapting because you did say adapting. So I don't mind. Like, every relationship is different. So
Let's ask this, y'all. I got some thoughts. This is classic gender wars conversation, the 50-50 conversation. Should men and women go 50-50? Let's talk about this for a second, and then we're going to skip past these other dudes, just go to what's interesting. Because she be at the club. I can tell already. That's what she's trying to get with the frequency. When you say outside, because I definitely be outside. How much is too much? So 50-50. I think that is like she was alluding to. We're still having a 50-50 convo. I did a whole podcast about this. Not a whole podcast. I did a podcast where I touched on it briefly. I remember reading a few years ago one of the most interesting books I think a lot of people should read when it comes to dating in Western culture is Labor of Love, The Invention of Dating. And it's really interesting how she kind of chronicles the journey, the phases that we've went through as courtship in America and Western culture, and what that looked like pre-industrial era and then post-industrial, and how many of the practices and customs and expectations we have today are not only still being practiced in a time that is not is relevant, like the things that we do, particularly the 50-50, well, not even 50-50, the man pays for everything vibe, that comes from when women were not making really any money, either no money or they didn't have any disposable income. So if a man wanted to date in the city, as cities started becoming a thing in the post-industrial era, it just made sense for the man to pay. I won't get too much into detail of that. But now that we're in an era where women do have disposable income, they can afford to go 50-50. We've held on to the customs behind. Now, I'm not someone who expects someone to go 50-50. I'm in a weird sort of space of traditionalism and non-traditional in that sense. Like, I don't think I mind it. It's kind of always been a knee-jerk reaction. I think that was just the way I was raised. But at the same, it's also a different conversation about dating and then actually in together and being married and how we split bills and all that. What you also run into, though, the weird thing about this disposable income conversation is that I think the economy plays a big role in that too, where men, more and more, particularly in the Black community in cities like Atlanta, where women are making a lot, they're more educated. Black women are making more strides in education, and they're making more money in many cases than their male counterparts, and yet still expect them to pay for everything, which is not wrong off the top. The problem comes in when when now they make a certain amount of money that has afforded them to have experiences in this bracket, in this tax bracket. I know what it's like to experience hotels, food, travel, luxury items. These are the things I've become accustomed to. The way that I go out, the way that I enjoy myself, I've got accustomed to these things. And then now, if you make more, which a lot of women don't mind making more money than the man, I've heard that too. It's just where the tension comes, is that now you're expecting him to pay 100% of, one, bring himself into a lifestyle that he wasn't used to, and then now also covering you for that. Or if y'all were on the same level, here's another example, where if say y'all both make good money, y'all both make $200,000 a year. Well, the problem then comes in is that, well, yeah, I make enough money to support the way that I live. You want me now, in order to support your $200,000 a year type of lifestyle, I have to make more than you, maybe even double, to be able to afford you that, and also afford myself in that. That's where I think it gets tricky, because a lot of women, because even if you're dating in your class, in your financial economic class, there are women who brag about how much money they make and how they can provide for themselves and XYZ. And then when they get into a relationship or a dating space with someone, that information is irrelevant to men often, because they're not going to reap any benefits of that. Sure, you make all this money, but it's not like you buying me gifts. So it don't matter to me. If anything, I'm better off if I found somebody who didn't make as much money as you. So at least when I do pay for everything and I do buy gifts, it's in an expectation that's somewhere more affordable, right? So yeah, somebody said 50-50 isn't really feasible for most men without going to financial ruin. Or do you mean 100% is not feasible for most men? I think that's the tricky part. We can go 100%. We have to just change how that looks, though. I'll go 100%. It's not going to be luxury dining all the time, XYZ. So anyways, that's my very short 2 cents.
Whatever works for each different relationship works. Like, I'm not opposed to 50-50 is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I would rather, let me throw that in there. I would rather more so the man putting in more. I'm not going to lie about that. Yeah. I would more so prefer a man putting in more, but I don't mind a 50-50 situation. It depends on the situation.
I like it.
I'll say this. Somebody said, I heard this lady the other day say that her husband told her that they would not live above what he can take care of alone. Her money is the bonus savings and luxury fund. I'm not even mad about that. It's always been in the back of my head, like, especially when I went through my super reform conservative space, where I was like, I'm dating a woman who's going to be stay at home, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of already been in my mind. I think I was raised that my mom worked, but it's always been, at the end of the day, it was optional. Like she didn't have to work. My dad was going to take care of the fort regardless. And that's kind of been my mindset. Like, whoever I'm with, like, if she wants to work, great, let's do it together. If she doesn't want to work, great. Again, I have dated women, though, who are like, yeah, I want the option of not working. I make great money now, and then I want to quit my job when I get married. That is also fairly common. Again, the problem with that is, and I've had it explicitly said, like, well, yeah, you make good money, and I make good money. I have this, like, she actually made more money than I did. And I have this particular lifestyle that I'm accustomed to. And when I'm married and not working, I want that same lifestyle. And it's like, well, even if we both make the same amount of money, you realize that's not possible. Let's say we both made $300,000 a year, which is really good in America, right? $300,000 is great. If one person was in a household making $300,000 for a whole household, y'all are doing okay. Even if you're in LA, you're great. Even with kids, like, you'll be doing all right. But you're used to having a $300,000 lifestyle by yourself, and now you're saying I want a man who makes $300,000, which is good money to now cover himself, me, and family. It's the math ain't mathing.
Going down here. All right, if we can have your name and age. Sure, my name is Tiara. I'm 22 years of age. Okay, and then I have a question about the whole 50-50. I'm sorry, the question is can
you adapt? So basically, if we was in a relationship, of course I'm taking everything from there. But can you, if something were to happen, are you able to pick up the slack where I'm lacking at?
Sure, I mean, I think that's kind of like the bare minimum of being in a relationship. You have to be willing to adapt to a person.
But you'll be like, it's shock nowadays with the generation nowadays.
Sure.
Everybody just expects so much. Eating right.
Bring out our next single guy.
Okay, is it the plumber yet?
Hello, welcome in. Can we hold that? Can we have your name?
I'm Michael.
And Michael, how old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay, what do you do?
I'm an electrician.
You're an electrician?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Just really support and a few morals. I grew up in the South, so gotta have morals.
Okay, all right. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Just ruefulness, being disrespectful, especially.
Okay, I'm a little interested now. Why would they pop their balloon on a man who's, I'm an electrician, and what are you looking for in a woman? Somebody who supports me. Hopefully they're just popping because of his attire. This doesn't look very date vibes, but, you know.
Situations and stuff, but really that's the main thing.
Okay, all right. And then for the ladies,
Somebody say he has nice arms. I know what that's code for. Just trying to find something nice to say.
Really, the second he walked in, I was like, well, but yeah.
Got it, okay. And now, is Esther someone that's your type?
Yeah, I would date her. I don't travel a lot right now. My other half, you know what I mean? Someone that.
Oh, I seen him on Instagram too. Okay.
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good. Okay, so my final question is going to be, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, it's yes.
Okay, and is it a yes for you for her?
Yes, it is.
We got a match! Okay, I'm going to take this mic, and you guys can go on. Oh,
Hey, do your thing. Okay.
oh cute!
Arlette be really happy that people found love too. Like, we got a match! Oh my God. She be for real happy.
Bye. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you take that. What's your name?
My name is Chandler.
Chandler?
Yes.
Okay, and Chandler, how old are you?
20.
Yeah, they did my boy dirty. This is the one. I think I saw a little bit of this clip online. I try not to watch it fully. I didn't realize it was on the same episode, but I think he's like a nice guy and people pop their balloons
28,
on
and
him.
what do you do?
I'm a fraud analyst, so I just look at customers' accounts, make sure that they're fraudulent use of their account number, just pay them back if it's a fraud case. If not, I just deny the claim off the evidence I found.
Okay, pretty cool.
Yeah.
And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Yeah, just
I wouldn't have gone into detail about my job. I just would say, man, I got a job. Just what I do, a fraud analyst. I would have left it very broad because it just that sounded very boring. I'm not gonna lie. That sounded like yawn. And a lot of us have boring jobs. Even if you have an exciting job, there's boring aspects of your job. Just life. But I would have left that part out.
kind of like my other half. You know what I mean? Someone that compliments me, someone that's by my side, definitely loves me for just me. You know?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Definitely like kids with multiple men. And just closed-mindedness, not willing to just try new things and, just be spontaneous.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we did get a couple of pop balloons.
Of course.
Let's go over just a few of these ladies, see why they ended up popping their
Sure,
balloons.
of course,
Okay,
of course.
Sort of.
He looks tall. Maybe not the best date option, but again, it depends on where you're going, I guess. I have to be mindful that some people that's maybe their vibe for the man and the woman. They might just want to walk around the park or something like that. If you're walking around the park, then yeah, I guess this is a cool outfit to wear.
Over here, we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name's Kayla. I'm 23. I just popped it just because I don't like your outfit. Sure. I like your face. I like your height. I like everything about you. Like, if you had something different, I would definitely pick me.
So
but, yeah.
my next question for you is what kind of outfit would you expect me to like?
Come on and come back with the questions, bro. Put them on Front Street. Let's go. What's up? Okay, what would you want to see me in? Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Like, all right, cool. You ain't even checked for my personality yet. You don't like the outfit, but okay, cool. But what would you like to see me in?
Not a flannel because it's hot as shit outside.
Definitely.
Oh, so it is hot. Okay. People be coming on. Remember that last dude? There was a dude on one of these episodes that had on a whole pea coat in Phoenix, Arizona in the spring. Late spring. And I'm like, I've been to Phoenix in spring before. It is at least 90 degrees. What are you doing with a pea coat on? I don't care if y'all was indoors for the shoot. Your outfit should somewhat reflect what the season is, bro. There's no reason. There's no reason that you should have put on a pea coat. That should have never came out of the closet in spring. And yes, same for this flannel. You should not be wearing flannels.
Other than that, maybe if you would have just anime, not that either. Pokemon
So that's a deal
I think
breaker?
no, I don't know. It's just childish. But if you would have probably took the flannel off, maybe.
I'm not surprised that he likes anime. He gives anime vibes. But there's a lot of men who like anime, and It doesn't give immature. People have really changed the reputation of people who watch anime. Anime is very broad, has a very broad audience. A lot of people who are really mature, successful family men that I know who are like, I love anime. It's great storytelling. It's amazing storytelling. It was like, I don't know the difference between watching anime and watching any other storytelling show that you might watch on Netflix or whatever.
It would have gave a little bit more, but you're making me hot standing in front of me, so yeah.
Sure.
But that's it.
No worries.
And your name's Chandler.
Yeah.
It's so
Like the
interesting.
shit.
But yeah, that's it.
No worries. Thank you.
I would have, yeah.
Thank you.
Now, is Kayla someone that's your type?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I like the braids. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, tattoos are cool.
Thank you.
She's definitely someone I would approach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go over to another lady.
And he's respectable because you notice a lot of these dudes when they be like, yeah, is she your type? And they'll do this thing right here. Yeah, they look her up and down. Yeah, she my type. Yeah. It's weird. But he actually just looked her in her eyes, kind of looked at her braids for a little bit, and then came back down to her eyes and was like, yeah, she's my type.
Just around. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Lex, I'm 23, and you're just not my type.
No worries.
Like, your whole aesthetic is just not, it doesn't fit me.
Sure. No worries.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. And now is Lex someone that you would approach?
Yeah, no, she's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love the hairstyle, love the dress. Tattoos are cool. Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah,
Thank
she's
you.
cool. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
cool. Thank you, Lex. And we did get one down here as
Yes,
well. Let's go
yes.
over here.
Hi.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, my name is Zira. I'm 22 years of age, and I just popped because even though I don't really know you, but based off of physical attraction, I'm not necessarily attracted.
Totally.
But that's really it.
Yeah, no, I
I
respect
love your
it.
freckles. I
Thank
love
you.
freckles.
I feel like they're in the same vibe together. I feel like they would go well together, this energy. They give young, nerdy vibes. If he had upped his outfit a little more, but you can help him with that. The outfits can change, man. Women can help you with your look, man. Not just romantic interest, but get some solid women in your life. I've learned a lot about styling myself from women in my life. So yeah, it'll help you.
Yeah, you're really handsome.
Thank you. I
Sure.
appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Now, is she also someone that you would approach?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Eyes are beautiful. Hair is
you.
great. Dress is great.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's super beautiful. Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Jazz. I'm 26. I pop really because I feel like we would be more friends. I'm a very, not aggressive, but I'm a very dominant person. And I just can't see you being overly dominant over me. So I just feel like we'd be better as friends.
Interesting. Okay, so you feel that I would not be the dominant one.
I just feel like you'd be passive, and I don't. Not like there's nothing wrong with that. That's just I just feel, which is fine if you're passive, just not for me.
Interesting. Okay, no worries.
But you're cool. Like nothing
Yeah, no,
else.
I totally understand. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. And now is Jasmine someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. Love the braids, love the outfit. Everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? Real stylish. She's cool. Yeah, definitely.
And so,
Totally.
you know, you pretty light. You light bright.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not ugly though.
Yeah. Now I've kind of like seen this before, and I've just always wanted to ask, what is like your negative, or what is your sort of like issue? Not necessarily issue, but what is your like, I guess for a lack of better words, what is your beef, if you will, with light-skinned individuals? Do you
I don't have a
necessarily-
beef at all.
Yeah, you
I'm just
necessarily-
more so attracted to dark skin.
Dark
Like
skin,
that's
exactly.
just chocolate. Ooh,
Okay.
you feel me? It make you melt.
Okay.
So, but here's where, and I may sound like, the white men who they feel like they got reverse racism now. But I feel like I'm starting to notice this more, and I'm wondering how inconsistent it is for people who, y'all know where I'm going with this. It used to be that dark skin was either bad or not as great, and light skin was the standard. That was kind of always the colorism that floated around in black communities, is that light skin is better, and we know where that stems from. And now, it used to be okay to be like, oh, I like light skinned girls. Now that's being challenged more. Like, like, why you don't like dark skinned girls? Like, dudes can't flat out say, I like light skinned women. And vice versa. Women may have a little more pass on it as far as saying, oh, I like light skinned men. Because I don't think men make too much about it. They don't make as much about it. But now the flip being that, like, there's a problem with light skin. It's like, but it's also saying, oh no, it's not that I don't like light skin. I just prefer dark skin. And I get that, but that was what a lot of men were saying about light skinned women. So it's not that I don't like dark skinned women. I prefer light skin. And so now the reverse is being said. So I don't discriminate either. I just want somebody who is, I prefer women who are, they are definitely black. Like, even if you're light skinned, your features show like she's black. She's black. She in the culture. She's black. So dark skin, light skin, brown skin, everything in between. When it started getting a little too light, it was like, ooh, you real light, and you ain't got black features, but you mix. That's what I'm like. I like black features, man. I like full lips, like black noses, round noses. Yeah, eyes, texture of hair. Yeah, blackity black.
So that's just it. Other than that, like you're not, you're cute.
Yeah.
But I just prefer
just a little bit darker. If I was,
dark skin.
Okay, for sure.
It compliments me. It
Interesting.
compliments my skin tone.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
I don't have a beef.
I like that. Reasonable answer. Thank you. Definitely.
And I was Brianna, someone that's your type?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, beautiful. Love the earrings, love the hair. Dress is awesome. Heels are great. Everything was cool. Yeah. No, you're great.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
2 more ladies up here.
Of course.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25.
Jacqueline, hello.
I ended up popping because I feel like we're not aesthetically compatible.
Sure.
Like, I'm not really feeling your shirt or like the.
Yeah, you're not aesthetically compatible with a lot of people, though. You came out here looking like the Barbie movie, fam. Like, came out here looking like your dress was made by Mattel. So I don't know how aesthetically compatible you are with a lot of people. So you cute though. You cute though. Don't get you cute, but you got on a patent leather pink dress. So
rips in your pants.
Sure.
But I
No
think
worries.
you are very handsome in the
No
face.
worries. Now, is it like a past experience you've had with guys that dress like me, or is it just like not really feeling the style?
No, not a past experience. I'm just not feeling the style.
Of course. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now same thing.
he be having them follow-up questions.
The hair, earrings look great. Dress is cool. You know what I'm saying? Accessorizing well. Heels look cool. Yeah, everything's cool. Yeah, I like it. You're welcome.
Okay, and your name, age, and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Esther. I am 23.
Okay, cool.
I have some reasons for you. You
Yeah,
ready
what's
for
up?
them? Okay, so I like that you find beauty in everyone.
Yeah.
All the ladies here are gorgeous. I appreciate that. But I
Definitely.
feel like you should know exactly what you want.
Oh, I do. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
No, that's
sounds
locked
good.
in. Trust me. I
All
already
right.
know.
Because she did ask, like, is she your type? And you kept saying yes and yes and yes. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I love chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
There's
you
a
know
bunch of
what?
beautiful black women here.
Take
So
it back then.
yeah,
Okay.
trust me.
Second reason, if I could just take the shoes, I'll take the shoes, right? And then just strip all of that. Keep the face. You're handsome.
Wait, so you don't like the sneakers?
No, I like the sneakers.
Okay.
But this, gone.
Oh, okay. So the rest of
Outfit,
it. Got it,
clothes.
got it,
Outfit,
okay.
which honestly, it's something that you can change.
Yep.
I get that
Without a doubt.
as well.
Yep.
But it's just like, you kind of knew what we were going to look like.
Okay,
as
so
far as
this is
the
my next
attire
question.
goes.
This is my
Yes.
next question because I've seen a few of these videos, and a
Okay.
lot of women have like straight up flamed men off like wearing suits, off wearing like what they're comfortable with. So
get
you
that.
tell me, like, what do you want your man to?
Come on with the follow-up questions, cause he ain't lying. Y'all gonna flame a dude regardless. But this ain't it. I get it though. You need to do a little more than that, bro. I will say that. You need to do a little more than that. But I get it though. Dudes will be suited up and like, that's too much. That's why I said I would still wear jeans and wear hard bottom. You gotta get away with some loafers or something like that. That'll kind of just put you in a nice sweet spot where you're not doing too much, but you're not, you're doing enough, right? I tried. I put on some nice jeans. I got a nice button-up shirt on that's reflective of the season that I'm in. So if it's summer, I'm gonna wear a short sleeve button up. And some hard bottom loafers, you can't really go too wrong with that. That just is safe.
Like, how do you want your man to dress? How do you want your man to look?
Would you dress like this on a first date with me?
Yes, this is what I'm comfortable with. This is who I am.
Yeah, I love that. I respect that. It's just, if, like...
Yeah, okay, I was with you till you got a little sensitive, bro. This is who I am. Your clothes are not who you are. They're not who you are. And just be open that there could be other expressions of who you are. That's what we think that our clothes is like, this is who I am. No, your clothes are an expression of who you are, and if you try some things out, you might find out that there are other ways to express who you are. So I wouldn't get too defensive about that.
You dress like that on the first date? I would probably... Okay.
So then my next question is, how do you want your man to dress on the first date?
Bring back that dark skin man. His
So
outfit.
do it with the open.
Oh,
yeah, my brother. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
your brother
Yeah.
can learn a few things.
Got it. For
But
sure.
yeah, other than that, I mean, you're handsome. Your answers have been great. Your questions have been great. I like your face. Like I said, it's just the outfit. Besides that, maybe. Who knows?
Copy. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
And now, is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I love beautiful black women. Dresses.
She is fine.
Fantastic.
Hold on.
Everything's on point, so I have no problem with this. Yeah, she's great.
Cool, thank you. We did get one down here.
Awesome, yeah.
With you, but
Yeah, you seem like a great person. Though.
Totally. Cool.
Dang,
Thank you.
everybody
So
popped.
we do have an unpopped balloon
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
If we can have your name and
I didn't mean to say but if I was him, I'd still be. I'm sorry. I'd still be like, yeah. I'm sorry. I know you're the last one here, but I'm gonna have to pop you up. Because I'm not going home with you. Not with this outfit.
8. Hi, my name is Mishna. I'm 23.
She is the only one on this show that he could say something about her outfit. Everybody says something about his outfit. She the only one that he could say something about her outfit. So.
And Mishna, why do you still have your balloon unpopped? Well, with all of my fellow colleagues, they had a lot of good points. But I feel like when it comes to your outfit, you can always change your clothes. And I feel
Yep, and you should too.
like when she was talking about anime, I'm a big anime nerd.
Perfect.
And she was saying, oh, anime Charlotte. So I'm like,
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
But I did.
Yeah.
I just felt like you seemed like a really cool individual. You seemed really laid back, and the way you were responding to the other ladies' answers, it wasn't defensive.
He actually does have personality. Like I said, how I was saying, everybody was coming out with the same sort of demeanor. Every dude feels like they're just like the same personality in a different rapper. He first one today that feels different.
Like, well, I know I'm good looking, like, but you seem very nice.
Yeah.
You seem very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm looking for someone nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's walk on up here. Come on up. Come on
I'm
up.
with that. I'm with that. I'm with that.
Come on, Hobby Lobby, let's go. Make smarts and crabs and watch anime.
Any final questions between either one of you before we move forward?
What is your type for the entire row? I just want to. Do you have a type?
Don't say that though, because men can have types, just like women can have types. Like, what is your type? Like, it's true. There's a lot. Beauty is a range, man. Like, there's no one skin tone or hair texture or body shape or size that is the one like type. Like, I dudes can have multiple, women too, I would say, but just speaking from a dude's perspective, like, you ain't got to have just one type when it comes to physical, because I think they're talking about physical, but physically, like, yeah, she's 23. She dressed like that at 23. Yeah, that is definitely giving, like, I've already had my 3 kids and I am part of the PTA. Men can have a range of types. Because petite women, thick women, that sort of thick fit, slim thick, short women, you know, I'm not doing 5 foot. I'm sorry. I'm 6'7", so I have no business with a woman who is 5 foot. Okay. 5'4" is like, that is like my like limit. Like, that is where it's like, and not even because shorter women look bad. It's just I'm really tall. So after a while, our combination looks bad. Like, it just looks, we started to look like the lowercase letter B, and you just got the slump. It's just not working out. So.
Or is everyone your type?
No, definitely not everyone. You know, I grew up in a like predominantly like my father and my mother, and they are both just black. Mm-hmm. So just beautiful black women. You know what I mean? Like someone that just loves me for me.
Thank you.
Like, I want to like keep the bloodline just like good. You know what I mean? Like
strong.
Exactly. Like black is black. You know what I mean? And
okay, we get it, bro. You like black. You don't have to. We believe you, bro. Okay, you don't have to oversell it. All right, I gotta keep the bloodline strong. All right, Malcolm. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's really as simple as that. Like, I just seen good, beautiful black love, and that's what I want. It's just beautiful.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wrap it up, bro.
Full black love. You know what I mean?
Where would you take someone on your like?
Not someone you.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're going on our first date. Yeah. So I'm like big on like, I kind of like for a first date, I'm really big on like the picnic kind of setup. I know it's a little hot for that, but we can do like an afternoon to the sunset kind of like picnic date. You feel me?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? With just like the sandwiches, the grapes, the water, the blanket. You feel me? Just enjoying the scenery, enjoying each other's company. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just a lover boy at the end of the day. So definitely just looking for love.
Balloon, you can have it.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, all right. Let me ask my little final question. So is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes. I like him.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Definitely.
We got a match. Okay, I'll take this mic, and y'all can go on up. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
My name's Chad.
Chad?
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 29.
29, all right. And what do you do?
I'm a restaurant manager.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my balloon too, y'all. I'm not even in the runnings.
Why you ended up popping?
Hi, I'm Lex and I'm 23 and I have a couple of different things.
Sure, but I probably and she seems like more like a friend. Somebody that'll probably be like a cool person to hang around. You feel me?
I agree.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then we got one more down here. We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, my name's Dara. I'm 22 years of age. Nice meeting you as well. I ended up popping just for a presentation. You came here chewing gum and you had sunglasses on. I feel like a lot lacks proper etiquette as a man. So just really that.
She on her game. I don't like this little scarf situation she got tying her arm. I don't know what this is. So her arms is tied into the scarf. I don't get that, but she be on her game. Okay.
You seem like a really amazing person.
I appreciate
overall,
it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem.
And now she's someone that is your type?
Yeah. You know, like I said, she's great. She seems like a real down-to-earth person. You know, like me personally, I'm more like a personality type thing. So, like, you know, I would always get to know a person before, like, you know, any day. So, yeah, definitely.
Those two, and then I'll follow right after you and see why we.
Like, you know,
snooze fest.
Entertain a guy with 2 kids.
Okay.
I have.
So that's like your limit.
Can I ask him a question? Go ahead. Do you smoke?
Do I smoke?
Yeah.
I smoke. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Let's go to our 2 ladies here. All right, your name and age, and do you have kids, and how do you feel about men with kids?
I'm Kayla. I'm 23. I don't have kids. And a man with kids, I mean, I'm trying to be more open about it because there's no more single men out here without kids no more. Like, I'm just giving up at this point.
Respect.
But 29. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like you should have just married her because you have 2.
I don't marry people for no reason. So if it ain't right, it ain't right.
I guess. I don't know what to say.
That's right.
But, yeah, no.
Let's go on over here. Yourself as a man.
Just working on like my craft.
Somebody else.
You got you.
Okay.
That's how
All right. So we did get a.
Oh, here we go. All right.
She didn't wait.
Should I get some popcorn? I think I'm gonna get some grapes. Y'all just pause real quick. Let me eat some grapes. Baby. It really doesn't hurt me that bad. Yeah. Y'all not supposed to see that I got on my shorts and top don't match, but you know, whatever. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. I got on basketball shorts. Okay. We got our grapes. And now the man of the hour has arrived. Let's get it.
Okay. Y'all just go off.
Okay.
Let's give it up for them, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Ma'am, I'm 29.
29, okay, and what do you do?
He's 29? I did not expect that about him. Very handsome is his page. That name is aggressive. Very handsome with 2 Y's, just to let you know. Oh, and when I type in very, he's the first name that comes up. So he's been getting some traction. He only has 3,000 followers? That's crazy. I thought he would have had more by now. Maybe he just had a very little amount. Ooh. They must have been calling him a Ninja Turtle, and he leaned into it. I think people were calling him Ninja Turtle. He was like, I'm going to milk this. You're not milking it right, though, because, man, he's trying to, something has to do with not qualified on here because he's trying to make merch. But you only got 3,000 followers, bro. All this clout chasing got me fired from work, man. I really love plumbing, and I'm good at it, and they got that taken from me. Y'all are sick. They called the company 500 times, and I'm messing up business. This is what I get for dealing with low-value women. I'm hurt behind this for real. This is the only thing that kept me from the streets. Oh, man. Okay, this is starting off very sad. All right.
Licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker: being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get.
He's straightforward so far. I'm trying to give him the benefit that I don't have no context yet, except for what we just saw. I don't like that he got on 2 different creams with this right now. These shoes and the tan shirt. And if you're gonna wear tan and brown and all that, your metal should be brown. At least that's my opinion. In this situation right here, if you got black with tan, you might as well just go ahead and have a belt that has a gold on it or something, because silver is, I don't know. Well, go ahead.
Balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry. I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we're going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So.
Okay. That boy came out the gate. Feeling is definitely mutual.
That's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did me a favor. This boy going in. Okay. All right. Ooh. All right.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right,
That was the most disrespectful queen that I've heard.
we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did you end up popping our balloon?
The comic.
Man, y'all be giving no spoilers now. I'm talking about he lost his church now. I don't know. Listen, no spoilers, all right? I know I'm late.
I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I
Yeah.
didn't really necessarily like.
That's
how you
fine. Hey,
responded.
I could just,
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest, you know?
Yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came over
authentic
here
self. That's okay.
to find a match.
Sure.
That wasn't matching. That's
Sure.
all, Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure. And I was, she's someone that's your type?
This man does not skip back day. I can see it. He does not skip back day.
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful,
No,
you know, but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to
Totally
you.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right.
Oh,
Take the pop balloon
man.
over here, your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
See, this is what I'm talking about. How they be looking like this? Where are you looking, bro? Where are you looking at? These grapes is loud. My bad, y'all. She cute though. I'm not feeling these little tattoos on the thigh right there. It gives basketball player vibes. That's what NBA players be doing. But she cute though.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I pop my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like, I don't know, arrogant.
He came out the gate with some fire though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So
course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah.
Hey. I don't have no comments, y'all. I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this. This is hilarious.
Also, what I have to say is, it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently, but that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know,
Cool.
the one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
He is aggressive, yo. How do you talk to any women? This is the kind of dude that you don't want to go to the bar with. If you as a man, and men, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. As a man, this is the last dude that you want going to the bar with you because he's gonna scare all the women away. I'm not gonna call y'all hoes. But he's gonna scare them all away. We're just gonna scare them away. We bring a woman over, bring a group of, you go talk to a group of women, and you got him on your team. Go sit down, bro. Go sit down, brother. We'll hit you up when we're done.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoos?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their.
She did try to check him though. She was like, "My eyes up here. You looking at my?" He was like, "No, ma'am. I am not looking at your titties. I am looking at the hair on your arms." That is wild.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are.
Man, I'm gonna just say this though. You wore that dress though to the dating show. I gotta look at it at some point. You wore the dress. We're on a dating show. Come on now. This is a far cry from the whole like women are asking for it. I don't get with that at all. But I also try to be. Come on, let's be for real. If you wear a dress with your titties out, especially in a dating scene. Now, if we're on a date or on a show, and you're specifically there to look at attraction and stuff like that, you wore that dress. You wore the dress. So, yeah, I'm going to look at the dress and all that it covers or doesn't cover. Why would I not? Am I tripping for that? Tell me in the comments. Am I tripping if a woman wears a dress that is revealing? And I'm not mad at her wearing a revealing dress. I'm saying if you wore it to a dating show, I'm under the impression that you want that to be seen. No? Right? I'm not saying the man stares at it all now. Okay, though, now I ain't gonna just like look into your titties all night and just not even look at your eyes ever, just looking like, man. But I'm just saying, like.
Or up here, baby. Are you looking at the
No,
tattoos?
I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't do
arms.
too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's
Okay.
all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking
that's
at my
not what it
eyes.
is. No, I was looking at the hair on your arms,
Anyways,
Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this though. I've been trying to figure out what about his. Okay, I've been trying to figure out what about his body that's off to me. It's not that he's swole or that he's short. It's not that. It's not that at all. His arms are really long for his height. Like usually when dudes are short and they get buff, it makes their arms look even shorter because their arms kind of tend to draw up a little bit, you know, so they don't get the full length. They don't look as long and like lanky like somebody like me who's. But his arms are long. His arms are really long. Is the chat still working? Like nobody said anything in a couple minutes, so I'm not sure. His arms are really long for his height.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So that's all good.
Let's move on. Okay. So we do still have 3 unpopped. But she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
I have hair on my arms.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't.
Oh, look at her face.
Fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to my. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to. You know. But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah. Do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart. You already been. I already let you know.
How you gonna tell her to get her balloon back and you talking to this woman? No, she don't want. No, she don't want her balloon back now. Not seeing you where you go at women like this, bro. No. What are you talking about?
I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay. So he's saying get your balloon back, but how do you feel with him?
I'm not gonna get my balloon back.
Okay.
Now he finna go on her. Okay. Look, when he do this, that mean I'm loading up the chamber. We say, okay. That's when you finna roast somebody, you know, like you're in a roast session and somebody get a bunch of laughs on you, like, oh, he said you ain't got no nipples or whatever. Then you gotta do that first little look up, like you ain't got nothing on top of your head immediately, but you know you gotta come up with something, so you gotta do the little, okay, you gotta do a little checkup. That's what you're doing right now. He doing the little checkup, like what do I ain't have nothing for her because I thought she was fine, then she just said what she said, so now I gotta come back with something.
All right. No problem. So we do.
The women who have their balloons left are only there. This is my take. They only got their balloons left because they want to say something. They want the extra camera time. They looking for the moment now. Because no way. After the men that they popped their balloons on, this blue girl and the black dress, no way they interested in this dude. Not with this energy he's been giving off. All the balloons should have been gone by now.
Still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons? No. Let's go over here. That's all you have to say. That's what I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and compliment them. So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started what was going on, I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy, just a little bit. And
1, expecting a man not to argue back with you is somewhat valid. Let me just say this. Not argue. I'm not going I'm not gonna argue too long with a woman, especially when I see it's not going nowhere. I'm not gonna argue too long. I'm gonna say what I need to say, but it's not gonna be like a yelling match or like a but then I'm like, until you're ready to have a conversation that's full of emotion, but has pace, and we can actually accomplish something with our communication, I'm not finna argue. So to that point, no matter how catty a woman is, I'm not arguing with her. However, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna say nothing back now. That don't mean you just get to say whatever you want to say and you don't get no push, because you're gonna get this self-aware, emotionally mature work. That's a lot of women. It's two sides of that coin. Women say they want an emotionally mature man until they find an emotionally mature man that see through the BS. You see it. He's aware of and they start trying to pull out all these like popular psychological words that is popular online, and they just be I just want to throw it out just to throw it out there. Oh, you gaslighting me? This is not gaslighting. And I know what gaslighting is. I've been gaslit before. I know what it is. This ain't that. That's your way of not coming to grips with the truth. That can be a thing as well. I've just seen it, and not to say that men don't gaslight, that can never be a possibility that someone would gaslight. Even myself, sometimes I think people were unaware. And I think it's nice when you are self-aware, or you're with someone who's self-aware, they can call that stuff out. But at the same time, it's kind of one of the drawbacks of psychology, these mental health conversations becoming so popular. Like, it's obviously hugely beneficial. But the other side of it is that niggas don't really want to get better. And when I say niggas, I'm talking about women too. Niggas ain't trying to get better. They trying to get more language to justify the mess they in and gonna continue to be in. That's why y'all be wanting to go to therapy. Not everybody, but a lot of people be going to therapy just to figure out how to justify why they do messed up stuff. Be for real.
And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax.
Ninja Turtle. He finna go in. Look at it. Wait, what I tell you? What I tell you? That look down. He said, "What? A Ninja Turtle?" I wasn't ready for that one, but let me load something up real quick. If you don't get your
you stocky as hell, and I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South, and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home, and it's just not giving anymore.
Well,
ooh, so you got a roommate?
Let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with me.
everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your.
Oh, that's where the not qualified come from. You not qualified. Am I toxic for entertaining some of the stuff he's saying? Is the problem me? That I find that like something about me appreciates how arrogant he is, how I completely like in his own world that he is.
Wait, you ain't my type. If I see, that's fine. That is totally fine.
Okay.
But you can't say literally everybody on this road is not your type. Cause I'm cute. They cute here.
Thing about me, I could pull 100,000 out the bank. Can you do the same? Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that, though, baby.
That boy said I could pull 100,000 out the bank. Did he just try to go band for band with a girl on a dating show? Why is it like he charged up, like he want to fight now? Or we can't go band for band. I can pull 100,000 out of the bank right now.
Yeah, let's real way. You can't do that, though, Queen.
Could you imagine being on the set this is happening? It's weird watching this on TV, but this really happened in real life in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, you still have your balloon popped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Yeah, she want her moment now to say what she got to say. She's not interested in this man at all. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Okay?
You know.
Okay, now we can talk, right?
In a real way.
Okay. What do you look for?
What
are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent.
One thing, if he nothing else, he's consistent. That boy went back to his script. He had to think twice about it. He said, what do you want for a woman? I already said it. Woman who ain't promiscuous, who consistent. He been saying that since from the jump. That man consistent. Say what you want to say about him. If he's nothing else, he's consistent.
A woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty, that's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly, yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. I won't tell you what
I practice monotheism. I have never heard that sentence before. As much as I'm into religion and religious studies, and I know what monotheism, I've never heard someone say I practice monotheism. I've never heard it said that way before. That is I've just never heard that sentence constructed that way.
identify is religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. The Bible says that love is kind.
If you choose to leave here with me, this man is aggressive, capital A.
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love, or are you here to just
I'm
insult?
trying to create a family, That's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're good? Sure, we're good. Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How
gonna
old
give
are
me
you
some?
again?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
He is a big 29. He's 29 like that?
That's perfectly fine. We might as well get up out of here right now.
Let's step on over here. Let's step out real quick for me. Step
Okay.
All right,
You're lying. She here for the clout, bro. She here for the clout. She here for the recap episode because she know if she don't go home with somebody and he's the last dude, that she not gonna come back for the recap. Notice the trend people been doing, man. They've been going. Be for real. You saw all of that. You turned down all the other dudes that you turned down. Mr. Nice Anime Guy. Mr. Sweatpants, Slack Pants Guy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Big swole dude. You turned down all those dudes and you went home with him. It's for the clout. It's because you want to be on the recap. So that you saw the moment, you great eye for the moment. Nobody else saw it. Now you can come back and you can have the stories. Your homegirls gonna be hitting you up, people online gonna be hitting you up like, oh, how was it, girl, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna have stories to tell. You can come on the recap and be able to tell people what they. Come on, Esther. What is Esther's IG? Arlette. Was this her? That's not her. This is wild, man. I'm trying to pull up Arlette's page right now. Arlette got some followers now. Bruh, she got 60,000 likes on this. That's crazy. Arlette is doing numbers. That's crazy.
Oh, it seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, is it a yes for you
It's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay, we got a match. All right, let me take this
She fake, bro. She fake, bro.
mic and y'all can go on off. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in on this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you are
She ain't asked no real questions. Just was like, do you love God? Cool. That's it. That's all it takes to go on a date and say I love God after the chaos that you just saw. You saw all that chaos and was like, do you love God? Cool.
around this corner, if he's your top.
Look at the guy she turned down. She turned down him.
The comment. Okay. Yeah. For me personally, like I want to look like a mother. Like I want to look like someone's wife.
So the mother comment threw you off, but you sat and watched this dude berate women down the line one by one, like a gun range. What?
Yeah. It's hard to find a balance. So
she turned him down. She turned him down.
350.
Oh, let's start right here.
Pop
okay,
the balloon
we need something.
early.
Okay, you are more or less my type. Speak about how much there. Yeah. All right, and now she did get a couple down here.
That you go to the gym. I like that though.
Hey, this we work on now. On y'all.
Have your name and age.
Barely out the gate, and she already turned this man down. What was her reason?
Work on. Hello. Step improvement.
It's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, you are I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. And Esther, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just physical attraction. I'm not as.
Am I
attracted
ugly?
to him. You're not ugly. No, it's not.
So that's how I know it's for clout. That's how I know it's for clout. She turned this dude down. He's tall. You know, you may not like his outfit or whatever. It's a lot, but he was respectful, kind of traditional, but respectful. Either for clout or she liked drama.
It's just not.
And I give it.
No, it's giving. You look good. I like your outfit.
I got you.
But it's just a physical thing, physical attraction.
Okay.
Man, bro, it's wild in the streets, fam. Social media is a drug. Okay, I don't blame you for turning him down. I can't. I have no notes on that one. Turning him down, nice guy, and still went in on him.
How do you want your man to dress? How do you want your man to look?
So you had a problem with him wearing this, but he was super kind, got a job, articulate, told you were beautiful. I have no notes on turn him down as well. No notes. I don't know.
But just literally like picking. Just.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Okay. Oh,
And you went with
One
this.
thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else.
So I'm assuming that they're not dating. So what's the scoop on this guy now? Oh, here we go. Is this her IG? Yep. Here go her IG. Yo, these filters is nuts. She looks beautiful on this screen. This is my point, though. Look at this girl. Look at this woman here on this screen. And I know she's got makeup on, and it's kind of hard to see with the camera sometimes. Not close up, but she's beautiful. Got like great skin. Why do this? Why put this filter on? Women, stop doing this where y'all like wear these filters that like blur out your entire, like all your pores. You ain't got no pores. Why do this? Yeah. Yeah, I'm convinced that was a clout move. Galatians 2:20, man. That's crazy. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I got to go get ready to go play basketball. That was very disappointing, seeing that unfold that way. But here we are. Here we are. I didn't realize I didn't have this lamp on back here, but here we are. Here we are. How much money to get you on this show if you single, Joe? How much money to get me on this show? There's no amount of money that can put me on this show. I'm cool. There's no amount of money that would be able to get me to go on this show. The way my pride's set up, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Anyways, that's it. That's Mr. Plumber Guy. Finally watched it. A little anticlimactic. It was very quick. He just went down. It wasn't as drawn out as I thought it would be. There's been Dr. Elam, whatever his name is still hands down the worst. He has not taken the cake. He is the worst guy that's been on this show. I don't even know if this guy is the second worst. There is a guy on here who I would say is second worst. I think he's on this reunion.
The producer of the show.
I didn't know these were in seasons. This guy right here, I wasn't feeling him too much. I'm not gonna say too much though, because he followed me. As far as just worst candidates, like male or female, she's definitely up there in like top. This girl right here, top 3. Maybe that's what we'll watch next time. She a top 3 worst, for sure. For sure. Oh, y'all not even seeing this. I'm talking about it. I'm talking about this right here. I didn't have the screen on. So this guy, not my favorite, right here in the brown shirt. And then this girl right here, she's top three. She's top 2, top 3 worst. She's still behind Dr. Elam. But yeah, I haven't watched this episode. Oh, come to find out. Did we watch this together? This girl right here, everybody was like, oh, remember she went viral, this girl in the red dress. She looks different now. But she went viral for being like this beautiful brown skinned woman with a job, and she works out, and she was really kind. And all these dudes turned her down because she looked too fit. Her arms were strong. She like her arms, but whatever. Everybody was on her side. Tell me why she a clout chaser? She found a dude that went out to date her, and then come to find out he was trying to date her, but she wanted him to pursue more. Now that she found out when she got on the show, she got a lot of new followers and dudes in her DMs. And there's a dude in person that she's already met on the show and said, "Hey, I want to take you out," but she felt like he wasn't applying as much pressure as dudes in her DMs that she was getting from being on the show. Highly disappointed. Everybody in the comment section was like, oh, girl, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Turns out you were the red flag. All along, you were the red flag. Yeah, it's on every, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And then I gotta go. This couple right here turned out to actually be a good couple.
All right, I love that. Well,
me loving drama, I didn't like that. I didn't want to watch that episode. Where is it at? And see, now old girl from today's episode with the plumber gets to be on one of these catch-up videos. I watched this one the other day.
Because the communication
vaguely, they always look so different on the. Somebody said in the comment section that there needs to be a recap clip right before the episode starts because I don't be recognizing them. And I recognized him kind of, but she looks different. Apparently she got an OnlyFans and he found that out after the fact and that became a thing. Where is this? Oh, there it goes. You can probably watch this one real quick. Yes, let go of the bird in the hand. So it was actually quite, we didn't watch this together. I feel like I watched this already, but it's quite sad because this dude was actually a decent catch, actually. Like he was actually like a decent dude. Knew what he wanted, professional, got his own business going on, very self-aware. You know, he said some comments that he didn't agree with anymore. When he said on the video, he's like, I thought about it. You know, that's not the way I wanted to present myself, blah, blah, blah. I don't be on social media like that, so I don't know that they were like, you know, tearing me down because of it, because I just kind of mind my own business. So, yeah, really straightforward dude. And yeah.
You're good. How you feeling?
Feeling great. It's Sunday. It's my rest day, and I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
Good.
Let's skip.
What you do specifically?
I have a specialization in businesses, so I get the pleasure of seeing businesses start from the idea all the way.
Okay, now when you talk about not liking somebody's voice, this would bother me.
Way to their EIN letters, to their articles of organization, to scaling their businesses. Some of the stores that you go to at the malls, I've opened them. I've helped them process their payments that you make at their stores. I help them get capital so that they can purchase inventory. So I love what I do.
Awesome. Yeah. And then Madid, what about
It's not even the tone of her voice. It's just, I don't know. That was, I don't know. That was an odd way to talk. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in finance as well. I majored in economics and business, and I have a master's in global affairs and business management. So I'm currently a compliance analyst.
Working camera's out of focus.
Working with a major consulting company here in the Valley and nationwide as well. And I do compliance analysis. I mean, pretty much, trying to make sure No scammers take your money from your bank account. So
You kind of mentioned you're kind of a fashionista. You love your fashion, and is that something you've always been into, or you kind of grew into it? How's that?
I have really. I mean, I'm from South Sudan. My people are really colorful, and we love to look good and dress nice, and that's something part of my culture, and it's part of me as an individual.
That's what it's a broadcast voice. That's what it is. I feel like I'm watching television or something, and like it just. That's what, like, it's not a bad voice. It's just, it doesn't feel relaxed to me. It doesn't feel like I'm just on a date or something. It's just,
I got a heat for it. The bracelet.
I'm wearing one today. You see me? Put my bracelets on.
It's working, right?
I don't be liking her out. Did she wear like a long sleeve dress on the show too? I feel like I don't know what I don't like about long sleeve dresses, but I don't like them.
It's working. So, I love fashion in general. I'm trying to get into modeling, but more of like an entrepreneur model kind of.
Okay.
Not a catwalk model, but, start my fashion line.
Okay.
That is in remembrance of my twin brother who passed away, as a kid. So, I've always been wondering like what it is like to grow up with a twin brother or a twin sister and be able to wear the same, matching clothes.
Yeah.
So, definitely it's something I've been thinking about it for a long time and just trying to get into it and hopefully, get that started soon.
All right. And then something that came up a lot as well was the shirt, the seashell shirt. Where did you get that shirt from? Because people, honestly, I don't think people were feeling it. And then they were coming for you saying you're a fashionista, but you're wearing a seashell shirt. What's going on there?
I got it from Zara. I don't know what's wrong with that. I got to go to them. It's a beautiful one, and they said I must address it. They said I was not wearing an undershirt. I was. Okay. I don't know what television screen they were using to look at it.
Since you guys matched on the show, has there been a date? Have y'all gone anywhere? Any of that good stuff?
Serenity, you want to answer?
I was going to ask you, but no, we did not go on a date. Right after we wrapped the shoot, we did go to the club with a handful of people.
Okay.
And it was hard to have a conversation in the club.
Yeah, I bet.
But he seems like a really great guy. But I will say after the show went live, I mean, I've been getting a mass amount of just inquiries for my business. And then also there's a lot of guys out there applying pressure. And you either applying the pressure or you feeling it. And I wasn't getting that from Adit. Yeah.
See, I don't like that. We already said we're going to go on a date or whatever, like, and you just started ignoring me because he did ask her. She was busy. I think, like, what he'll tell her.
Oh, she threw back at me. Hey, we did go out after that, and as she said, it was the club and it's too noisy. We caught up a little bit, family, basic questions about, profession, personal interests and likes. And I did try to schedule a date for the following weekend right before the episode dropped. And, it happened that she was, she works late on Fridays and it was either a Saturday or a Sunday. And she had something to do on Saturday and she had a friend's birthday to attend on Sunday. So I told her, I know you're busy, I'm busy as well. Just let me know when your schedule opens up and I'll be happy to take you on a date.
Okay. So did the schedule open up and have you hit him up?
No.
Okay. What happened? Why not?
There just have been a few other guys applying that pressure. And once you allow so much time to pass, it just kind of falls by the wayside. Like I said, I do appreciate a guy who's showing interest and applying that pressure and kind of won't leave me alone in a sense.
So you wanted him to keep trying.
Just apply pressure. If you were really interested and this wasn't for like a clout experience or an opportunity to push your business, like, okay, try again. I was busy this weekend, but there's other days in the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Madit, she wants you to apply that pressure. You don't want to apply the pressure? What's up?
I don't mind applying the pressure, but really at this age and at this point in my life, reciprocity is everything.
Okay.
Come on, preach.
As a gentleman, I reach out to try to schedule a date because I had to get my balloon back.
Yeah.
I knew it was dumb from me to say you didn't have a bracelet on. That's something I can get you anytime.
What made you want to say that in the first place?
Matter of fact, that's my favorite gift that I like to give to people and females in my life in general. It's watches, things to adorn their wrists with.
Okay.
So, but what made me say that in the first place, you walked out, beautiful woman, well put together. As someone who adorns his wrist, I wanted to see that come across. If you were dressed like going on a date or a fancy, dinner, there's no way I would see you without something on the wrist. That's the first thing that came in my mind, and I had to say that.
Okay.
Right. But I took it back, and everybody knows that. I don't know why they're letting up my ass still. I was the one who took you out of the show. Everybody else said what they had to say, and they kept their balloon popped. So, but hey, bring the heat. I can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, but to your point, applying pressure, and I knew it, right?
Yeah, he said females. I was gonna let it slide, but yeah, because he was saying it in a respectful kind of way, not the usual kind of way. Females be da 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 da. But yeah, it was weird.
Once the episode dropped in, we should blame it on Arlette or something. You
Me?
probably could have waited. Let me take her out first and see how it works before you let the gates open and everybody else come, running in.
Because this is the woman here. You need to apply that pressure.
No, it's I mean that's from her point of view. My point of view is I tried to schedule a date. You were the one that were busy. What did I say? I understand you're a professional woman. You got a lot of things going on, and so am I. Please let me know if it opens up the following weekend. Do you really expect me to say, hey, has your schedule opened up yet? You know we did match. It's going viral around the world. They're expecting something from us. Hey, Medit, my schedule is...
Yeah. I get the whole applying pressure thing, but I've already asked you out. And he said, let me know, like, when works best. And you didn't say when works best. That's a tricky space. Could he have followed up and did more? Maybe. But at the same time, also, like you said, we grown. Like, do you want to go out with me or not? I approached you. We're grown. You want to go out with me or not?
Let's open the following weekend. Let me know what the plan is. Happy to do it. I was waiting on you, but I didn't know the DMs were coming as part of the strategy as well. I go places, right?
See, he called her out on it. I didn't know the DMs was part of the strategy. Like, I got DMs now.
Don't let the places I'll be in sometimes fool you.
But those are just DMs, though. These are dudes that probably don't even live in your city. You don't know. This is a dude right here who's, I can't spend too much time on this.
Been to multiple countries, education, free scholarships, masters, my profession that I'm doing, all earned, all right? All earned. And so my point is, if I'm going to chase you, I want to see the interest. And I go to different rooms. I don't want my woman looking over her shoulder for who the best version of Medit is. I don't want that person with me. If you
He's straightforward. That boy shoot right from the hip.
With me, see it through. We didn't even get to go on a date.
So you didn't feel that there was any interest coming?
There was no interest. I did see the DMs. I was reading some of the comments. I wanted to see. It's a test. Is she gonna fall for that?
Test.
Do y'all not find him attractive? Is that what y'all think it is? This is an attraction thing now that she's out there. She got some more attractive dudes, maybe more dudes with even more clout, more influence. That's reaching out to her.
Or is she going to see the guy that she matched with?
We're not in a relationship. So what do you mean? You want to give me a test? This is not school.
You saying it's not a test, but you testing him. Is not what you're doing also a test? Oh, I know he already asked me out, but I'm going to see if he's going to ask me out again. He already said he's interested. So is not what you're doing the same thing? You're running a test on him to see if he going to do what you want. Let me see how much pressure he'll apply. Just go on a date.
Single woman, you had your chance. You blew it one time. You thought it over, got a balloon back, and you didn't think that you needed to apply pressure? You have to prove yourself.
Okay.
A bracelet?
From your point of view.
Come on now. You didn't think when I walked out there as a beautiful woman, I don't have a big closet with accessories and different colored clothes?
We all good though. Still want to go on a date or not?
No.
So you're over it at this point?
Yes, over it.
Okay. So it was just him not pursuing it any longer after. Okay, so you, like he said, you wanted him to follow up with you again. Be like, hey, is that schedule free? Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
You got to put in a little bit more work. You don't get it just that easy.
Hey,
Sorry.
I understand. I know myself as well. You got to put in work with me as well.
Okay.
I'm 100 over 10. If you do the math, that's a 10 over 10.
Okay.
All right. And then so there was something that had came up on YouTube. It's someone stated like, oh, on your TikTok, there's something that says like you're happily married or happily engaged.
Yeah, so I wanted to address that, you guys. So I am not married. Obviously, I would not go on a show that I know is going viral with over 1 million views. At the time that I created that TikTok, I was in a long-term relationship.
Created that TikTok? Yeah, it's the enunciation for me. It's the enunciation for me. Okay, well, I got to run, y'all. It's been great. I got to go hoop. Put that work in on some of these folks. I haven't hooped in like 2 weeks, so I probably gonna be a little rough. But I've been hooping my ass off lately. Like I've been doing my thing. Been proud of myself. I don't know how tonight gonna go, so we'll see. But till next time.